Hey, what's up, you guys? I just got an idea from a video by watching John Billings' video. He's a smaller YouTuber. I think he's about to achieve monetization. He needs like 60 subscribers, but John Billings just about 8 days ago, he put out a video about Pedro DoorDash Santiago screwing him over on, stringing him along on doing a collaboration or a challenge or something. And that gave me the idea to put this thought out there that I've been thinking about for months, and that is, how many of these bigger gig tubers are scamming us, and they're not into gig work. They think it's beneath them, but they're making, tons of money on YouTube, constantly doing videos about gig work only, just that's their whole channel. Like Nugs. I've deemed him a reluctant gig tuber. He's back to, he keeps promising to leave, and he's back to doing gig tuber videos. And Pedro he used to, I haven't been watching as much of his videos lately, but he used to preach in every other video that this is a temporary job and it should only be a stepping stone onto something better. And it was crazy to me. I used to click off when he started saying that. It actually upset me and kind of pissed me off. So anyway, Pedro did a video inspired by me. It says it was 6 months ago, asking if this is a viable income, full-time income. Put my picture on it, got me a bunch of subscribers. But I want to play the part where he gives his opinion on gig work, basically. So let me pull it up.
And when I'm talking about this, I'm talking not the overall gig economy. Gig economy has hundreds, thousands of ways to make money. I'm talking more rideshare, food delivery, shopping, the things that we see a lot on YouTube, the things that you see me do. I think the gig economy, food delivery, DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, Roadie, Curry, whatever app you use, Grubhub, Walmart, Spark, I think it's a fantastic way to make money. I do believe that. I do believe it's a really, really, really good option for many people. And I think that's why a lot of people came to it during the pandemic. A lot of people are going to come to it in 2023 in record numbers, in my opinion, because when people are struggling, it's an easy way to get on an app and make a quick buck. But in my opinion, that is the vast majority of people that do this work do it extremely part-time and for a short amount of time. So is it sustainable to quit a W-2, stop working, and come into this space and do it full-time and think that you'll be able to do that long-term? Absolutely not. In today's video, I'm going to lay out why. Making this video, this is not the video I was going to make today, but it's very fitting. I want to give a couple shout outs as to why I'm making this and why I have it on my mind and why I think maybe it's important. Now, Uberlyft Phoenix, Aaron, he was on the channel a couple months back, got deactivated from DoorDash. Now he's back hustling. Listen, I'm going to share with you, I saw a video that he put out, I think this morning. I saw it a little while ago. Hannibal is hungry, put a community post. I'm going to put a snippet of that here. Those are the results of that post. I don't know how many votes it has yet, but pretty overwhelming one way to the next, right? You could check out Hannibal's Hungry and watch Uberlyft Phoenix video. I want to give a big shout out to Aaron, Uberlyft Phoenix. He is what I call, he's in the 1%. He is a legend. He is a OG. What he does is extremely, in all capitals, extremely rare. He knows it. Everybody else knows it. That's why people watch his channel. The big payouts he shows. He takes the summers off, I think, for several years in a row. I bet I could count on one hand how many people work the apps how he does. He might be one of one. But I'll say there's a lot of people doing these apps. Maybe.
Okay, so he gave me a bunch of credit. I don't know if that's true, that it's a 1%. I met that lady, the Mara Lee lady, doing Spark here in this smaller city, hitting 1,600 several times, which is awesome for the area and the population. And So I don't believe that it's 1%. It's probably 10% of gig workers do this shit. I see other videos of people hitting 2,000 and maxing it out, and you just have to have a extreme motivation to work a ton of hours, and anyone can make the huge numbers that I put up and show you guys. But did you see his lean in? And you know, is it a good option for a full-time income? Absolutely not. Just fully against doing gig work full-time, is what he said 6 months ago. And he was saying it in every other video. That's why I did the video, to kind of calling him out on it, and why I got the response from him. But I'm just, this video is to ask, are we being scammed by these big gig tubers? Like Paid to Drive, who just does clickbait titles every single video, and he does multiple videos per day that hardly get any views, but for some reason his subscribers keep going up. I guess that's how clickbait works. People still subscribe, even though it's total bullshit and it wasn't even worth watching the video. But those are the three major ones that are you know, suspected of. To me, that means that Pedro's scamming us, kinda. You know, he's not into the work, acting like it's beneath him, just like Nugs too. Nugs totally can't stand doing the videos about it or the work. And he wants to be able to just do silly little videos that get 300,000 views per video and live off of YouTube, is what it seems like. So, but it's funny that this idea, this John Billings videos has come up, because I just recently I went through all my people that I'm subscribed to and checked to see if they're subscribed to me still. And 3 of them weren't. So I unsubscribed them all right back, and one of them was Pedro. Let me show you. So if you click on their channels, that's how you, well, there's the videos, and then so he's got Nova Hustler on there. She's a gig tuber. He's got other stuff. He's got Nugs. The rideshare guy is another guy that could be scamming us. He gets interviews with these CEOs of the companies and just kisses their ass and doesn't bring up any of the. I don't think he does gig work anymore either. Doesn't bring up any of the touchy subjects or anything. He just kisses their ass, and you know, it's gonna be good video for him because he landed the. There he's subscribed to his own other channel. And I think Welty's on here. So he's not just clearing smaller YouTubers. There's another gig tuber, and then there's Welty. Dashing Trader was another one that I've discovered unsubscribed from me. And so was Uber Jeep AZ. So those 3. That's it. That's all there is. So, yep. So obviously Pedro has lost interest in my content, or have some sort of problem with me. But the John Billings video it reminds me of why I decided to help Welty, because Welty did the first video calling out a YouTube scammer, liar, More Finance, who's another reluctant gig tuber, doesn't want to do it, keeps saying he's going to quit doing it, and then he has since admitted that was a lie, and he was lying to everybody about hitting the challenge. I forget what, he did some easy challenge where the amount in 30 days was, I could double. So, but I'm going to put the John Billings video in the description. He is a different style, younger guy, different style gig tuber. I'm actually going to subscribe to him now because of that, because that's what he did, the same thing that made me interested in Welty and made me instantly subscribed to Welty was just had the balls to call out a huge YouTuber. I like not kissing these guys' asses and hoping they'll help you with your subscribers or your channel, and just doing honest video about the niche, about the work, about doing gig work. So let me pull up his channel. There. I'm subbed to Billings now. Here's the video he did. I'll put that in the description so you can find his channel if you want to check him out. And got a good amount of views for his. He's got 938 subscribers. So what's your guys' opinion? Do they start to do this when they get huge subs, or are they intentionally doing it right off the bat? Just we watched some GigTube and I'm going to start doing gig work, and I'll just do it a little bit and do a bunch of YouTube about it. And then one more subject, people have asked me in my comments about the DoorDash glitch, which I didn't know anything about it because I'm not on DoorDash. So I never knew that was possible. I just looked it up so I could discuss it, but I guess you force stop the app when a shitty order's coming in, and then it doesn't count against your acceptance rate. Is that really what it was? Like, that's all? You can keep your acceptance rate good? I never thought that really mattered or helped you make more, but people have said in my comments that Pedro used it to do that $2,000 a week in 5 days, and maybe he did and maybe he didn't. And my opinion on the gig tubers who were using it and kept it quiet is that they should have kept it quiet, because you don't want DoorDash to fix it. And if there's any way you can get over on those pieces of crap, DoorDash, then you should, because they're the absolute worst, biggest piece of shit gig company there is. And they ripped me off for $1,700, and I still have not received that $1,700 that they stole from me. And I've heard of other people getting their money that got ripped off and got deactivated. And Bud Soda just did it. Hannibal just did a video on Bud Soda getting reactivated after getting accused of the same thing that I got accused of, marking the stores as closed when they weren't, which was bullshit, because those stores say they're closed all the time in the middle of the night, 2 and 3 a.m. So anyway, trying to increase the content, another rivalry-ish type video about the GigTube niche. So thanks to John Billings for inspiring this one. And what's your guys' opinion? Are we being scammed by some of these major gig tubers, and they're just doing it for their YouTube views, and they could give a crap about the actual work? I disagree with Pedro on the percentage of people that are doing it full time. If you're watching and subscribe to multiple gig tubers, you're almost for sure doing it full time, or obsessively doing it on the side to get your money. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Are these guys scamming us? And we'll talk soon. Later.